Crypto asset prices have been falling despite the fact that equity index prices have generally been rising, that at least up until the end of January, there was a tremendous rally in precious metals prices, and despite the fact that the US dollar has been weakening. We often imagine as investors that crypto assets should be positively correlated to precious metals because both precious metals and crypto assets are assets that central banks cannot print. However, in reality, the correlation between crypto assets and gold is almost always very low. There have been a few exceptions historically, like in 2020, during the pandemic quantitative easing, but since then there's been almost no correlation. Secondly, people often assume that crypto assets must trade like other currency. Therefore, when the US dollar weakens, crypto asset prices might be expected to strengthen. However, this doesn't necessarily work in real life either. There have been periods in which there's a weak negative correlation between crypto assets and the US dollar, but that correlation recently has been close to zero. Then finally, there is the biggest mystery. Crypto assets since 2020 have had a positive correlation with the US stock market, and what's mysterious about this is recently stock prices have been rising as crypto asset prices have been falling. However, it is entirely possible for one market to rise and another market to fall over time, and for those two markets to have a positive correlation. On days when the stock market is up, crypto prices tend to be up, but not so much. And on days when the stock market is down, crypto asset prices have been falling, but much more significantly.